Hi everyone, welcome to our second lesson of Niomatic application. Today I want to show you how you can work with UDP blocks in Niomatic and send and receive data with UDP protocol. So UDP is one of the many internet protocols used by programs running on different computers and networks in order to communicate with each other. It is unreliable compared to protocols like TCP, but also faster, so it can be very useful depending on what kind of application you want to use it for. Okay, to start off, first we create a new applet. By clicking on the pen icon in the corner of the screen, the block list is appeared. So this is our block list. Choose connectivity, UDP, and drag and drop client and server blocks on the screen. So the client block is used to send information with UDP protocol, and the UDP server is the block that receives data through network. In order to send information through UDP client, we need to have the IP and port address specifications for the destination device. I want to test my applet on my own phone. That's why I'm going to use the loopback IP address, also referred to as the local host. And if you want to connect with another device in the network, you simply enter that device's IP and port specifications. As I want to send some string information through my blocks, I am going to use UI text and text input block. As you can see, the data types are not the same. We are going to use a converter, a 2-byte array converter. I told you about converters in previous lessons, so if you want to know more about these blocks, check our first lesson. I'm going to connect these two together. As you can see in our front panel, this is the block I'm going to type my string into and send my information through UDP client. To enter my IP, here I use a constant string block and type my loopback IP address or localhost. As you can see, I have to know the port address for my destination device, which is the port address of the server block I want to receive my information on. If you click on the block and then click on the setting icon, as you can see, you can choose any port address for this block that you want. I'm gonna, for example, choose 48,000. So that's the address I have to put here in my UDP client block. Here also I enter 48,000. Also, I told you about the triggers in previous lesson. I want to trigger my block with a button. Here, buttons, I choose a flat button. So in my front panel, a button appears. I'm going to push this button and receive my information on the other side of the UDP connection. So in order to kind of trigger my server block and enable it, I need a constant boolean and also a trigger. I'm going to use a starter trigger. And define my Boolean state. I'm going to get the information as byte array and the output of my UDP server block. I want to see it as a string, so I use a converter and convert it to string and use a text view to see my results in my front panel. Here. So I'm gonna enter my string from here, like hello, push the button and see the result and the output. So I hope you enjoyed our tutorial. Try to have like 2 applets on 2 different devices and see what happens then. UDP blocks are actually really useful, especially if you want to connect your phone to a IoT device. I'm definitely gonna have a tutorial on how you can work with Arduino boards that have like ESP chips on them. So if you want to know more, please stay tuned and subscribe. Thank you.